What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 99, and today we're returning with two massive games with our Bluebirds as face Man City away in the penultimate away game of the Premier League season, then the first leg of our Champions League semi-final away at the Parc des Princes against Paris Saint-Germain. Before we play the games though, just calm getting on off camera. And of course, in the last episode, you saw our 1-1 draw away at the Emirates Stadium against Arsenal. Then, of course, a 2-1 loss away at the Bayern against Bayer Leverkusen, where despite the defeat, we did make it into the Champions League semi-finals, where, of course, you'll see that first leg today. Just the two games off camera in the past week, and as you can see, both in the Premier League were both wins, and both by the same scoreline as well. First, a home victory against Fulham, which we won by 2-0. Carl Zalenya scoring our first goal 7 minutes in. His free kick dealt with, but he picked it up himself, dribbled inside and smashed it home. And then Ramsden scored our second goal 19 minutes in, blasting one in from 25 yards to give us a good 2-0 victory in a big victory. And our final game of camera came midweek on Wednesday night against Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park. And this is a really interesting game as well because Pedro Antonio returned to the starting 11 for the first time since he fractured his ribs back in March. So he's missed 5 straight games. How does he respond in this game? He bags a brace in the 41st and 65th minute. And also both assists for the goals he scored came through Hernan Moreno, our new right back that we signed in January from Porto. So his best performance in a Cardiff shirt so far as our number 9 back in the starting 11 for the first time in over a month, scored both our goals in a big 2-0 victory. So because of those back-to-back wins, as you can see in the Premier League, we still sit in second place, but we're only now a point behind Liverpool, who did slip up in the run off camera. They faced Manchester United away at Old Trafford, and they got the second best form in the division, and Manchester United took points off them at Old Trafford in a 1-1 draw. So because of that, we cut the gap now to just 1 point, and the goal difference is the same as well. The goal difference is just so similar, man. It's crazy. We've scored 2 more goals, but also conceded 2 more goals. We're both plus 50, and we're only 1 point behind. It has been a super tight season. The Gunners are not out of the title race yet. If they win their game in hand, they'll cut the gap to 3 points on us and 4 points behind Liverpool. But it does look as though now, with 3 games to go, it will be us or Liverpool that are crowned champions coming in the season. Just 1 point separating the two teams. Very tight. And for those wondering what the remaining fixtures are for the top 3 in the Premier League right now, well, today we've got Man City away at the Etihad Stadium. This is going to be our toughest game of the final 3, no doubt about it. And our title hopes could end today away at the Etihad Stadium. Arsenal at home to Fulham, we expect to win that game. And then tomorrow, Liverpool are home to Huddersfield, who are right now rock bottom and already relegated. So that's a banker for them at Anfield as top face bottom. Then in midweek, Arsenal play their game in hand away at the Den against my team, Millwall. So hopefully they can do us a favour there and stop Arsenal's title hopes. And then the final 2 games of the 3 teams are like this. We've got Watford at home, a bogey team for us next weekend. Arsenal away at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea, and Liverpool away at Molineux. I think that's the only game Liverpool might slip up in, but the other 2, they're certs to win against Huddersfield, and their final game is on the final day, which is at home Southampton. They have nothing to play for. Arsenal will be away at City, and we're away at Sheffield Wednesday, who could need a win to stay up as well. So right now, it's Liverpool's to lose, no doubt about it. Arsenal to rank outside. They've got a chance, but it's very unlikely. But again, we've got tougher fixtures than Liverpool, and as they've also 1 point ahead of us right now, if they win their remaining 3, doesn't matter what we do, we'll still finish in second place. So it's going to be very tight for us to catch the Reds now, but hopefully we will be able to do it. Just before we dive into the game though, a couple of things to report. First things first, look at this from Yaya Toure. I thought this was really interesting. Where are we here? Here we are. Yaya Toure, who, as we know, took over Manchester City last season after they had that abysmal start to the campaign where for a while they were in the relegation zone under Ancelotti, replaced him with Yaya Toure. Look at what he said in the press conference here pre-game. The media asked him, your encounter with Cardiff City on Saturday sees you come against a jubilant JC, given his recent continental qualification success. How do you feel about your counterpart's recent achievement? And Toure said, this will probably sound like sour grapes, but I don't really think C deserves this success. There are plenty of better managers than him out there who are more deserving of this kind of achievement, and I'm hoping a good result against Cardiff City on Saturday will show the football world that I'm better than him. Seriously, Yaya, I gave you your first coaching job in professional football, mate. After you decided to retire, we gave you a coaching job for a year. He's since gone on to pastures new. He's forgotten about the man that made him into the manager he is now. I mean, I didn't have much involvement in it, but still, come on, Yaya, that's not very nice. And also, one thing to report as well is that we did have our initial budgets given for the new season as well. After we qualified for the Champions League, the board decided to give us an initial budget straight for next season. As you can see, we've got £87.4 million to spend for next season. That could possibly be adjusted once the season does officially come to a close, but these are the initial budgets for next year, and of course it's a lot more than we had this year, whereas we know we only had about 20 million to spend, so that's nice. We got about 400% more than we did last year. How's maths today, guys? Right, so yeah, first games this episode, let's just dive straight into it. It is indeed Manchester City away from home, who right now are trying to make sure they do finish in the Europa League place. If they win this game here as well, that should all but guarantee it with 2 games to spare. Heading into the game, this will be our team right now in the injury report. Sessegnon is the only player still down. We saw him get injured in training in the last episode. He's still out and will probably miss the first leg away against PSG on Wednesday night as well. And Pedro Antonio will be on the bench for this game as he's still not fully match fit after coming back from those fractured ribs. So 4-2-3-1 tiki-taka style, and this is our team. Fans in goal, back for Goncalves, Kimpembe, Jordi and Stefano, with Alenya and Ramsden through the middle. Third forward, Rabiota on the left, Dennis on the right, and the OG does support Paleo Maria. And on the bench, Henderson, Umtiti, Moreno, who I might actually start after the 2 assists in midweek. Yeah, I think he deserves it. Moreno starting, so it'll be Umtiti, Stefano, McTominay, Coutinho, Sterling, and Pedro Antonio as well. So first game, it's City away, and our title dreams could end here at the Etihad. Come on, you Bluebirds. That's proper highlight coming to Manchester City as Edison sends it long. Again, out of the final 3 games, this is definitely our toughest one, no question about it. So psychologically, a win here would do us the world of good. Heading into the final 2 matches with Maria finding Ramsden. Oh, he's come back to the Etihad Stadium and he has punished them for underselling them. Was it £34.5 million for this midfielder? What a bargain. 6th for the year, and in recent weeks, he's become a much more consistent goal scorer. I love playing him in the box-to-box. He gets forward as well as tracks back as well. This time on the offensive, drives into the area and drives it past Edison to score against his former club. City 0, Cardiff 1. Oh, Kimpembe's picked up a knock though. Could be a tight fight. We'll keep an eye on that. Presnell's got to play every single game, man. He's our most reliable defender by far. We just can't afford to give him rest time, man. We need him. We need the leader. As Gonzalez pops that wide towards Helder. First time cross is good. Dennis is there. What a save by Edison. Flying across his goal line, diverts the ball onto the frame of the goal, and City scramble it away from danger. Still 1-0, but what a stop by the Brazilian. Great first half this. That should have been 2. I felt for sure that Dennis was going to celebrate our second goal, but instead, fabulous save as, Fans makes a save on the other end, but Van der Plas makes it 1-1, and there is the leveller. I really think Fans should have kept that out though. No, was it his near post? He seemed to drop it straight back in to the striker formerly of RB Leipzig. This guy went for £99 million, and he's one of the elite strikers in world football right now. He outjumps Moreno, and yeah, I think Fans has got to do better than that. Parries it straight back into his path. Simple finish on the rebound, 1-1. Oh, and now Ramsden's gone down as well. Typical, finally gets into good form, and now he's going to have to come off for injury. We'll bring on Scott McTominay for more energy for the middle of the park, box to box, but big injury there. Kimpembe is also hobbling as well. He'll need to play on Wednesday night away at PSG as well. 45 minutes to go, it's not looking good. Oh, and the OG picks up a knock right towards the end of the game as well. Didn't even see that potential groin injury. He might need to come off as well. Dear, oh dear, we got 1 player already forced off, 2 players might also get forced off, and now we've got to really dig in here. We've got to really dig in. Now, I'm going to say to the boys, not doing badly at all. If everyone continues to work hard, we'll win this. But we've got to go out there and find inspiration from someone. We're getting hurt out there. We're carrying knocks. We've got 45 minutes to go. Failed to win this game, and the title is surely Liverpool's. Moreno down the right-hand side, into the OG. Now Dennis, tackle, but it will drop to Carlos Alenya. And Alenya, we know, can strike him. Yes! And he finds the back of the net as he bends it into the bottom corner. Carlos Alenya has got to be one of my favourite midfielders I've ever used in FM over the past few years of my YouTube saves, man. He is just, I think he's the best goal-scoring central midfielder I've ever had. I can't think of any other that scores more goals in a season than he does consistently. Bends one in from just outside the box from 20 yards, makes it 2-1 with his second goal in 3 games. And there is our response after a tough end to the first half. Seeing 2 players go down and concede as well. Dennis' cross, Rabiota, Edison again. Another fabulous save by the Brazilian. We should be 3 or 4 goals up. Edison today is having an absolute stormer. Bloody typical, right? As Dennis takes over and crosses. Rabiot this time finds the back of the net. That winger-to-winger connection. Matthias Dennis to Piero Rabiot, and the Italian who's come up big for us at certain points in this saving big games, particularly last season, comes good here to get our third goal with Dennis crossing to the far post, peels off his man, and half volleys it home. 3-1. You can see on the sidelines now that there's some words being exchanged between myself and Yaya Toure. The fourth official's coming between us as Benkovic scores and makes it 3-2. Oh, things are getting really testy here in Manchester. It's very tense indeed. De Bruyne's corner swung in. Camera off the line, but it deflects straight to Benkovic, who turns in the rebound. Second rebound goal we've conceded today. 21 minutes to hang on to the 3 points. I want to take off Kimpembe, but I just can't. I can't do it. What I'm going to do is take off the OG for Gonzalez though, and we'll drop Maria to play advanced playmaker, who's not played especially well out there, and bring on our top scorer this year to go up front. Oh, Maria, he was onside. What a save by Edison. Again, the Brazilian, another brilliant save. McTominay off the post. Benkovic behind for a corner. How have we not scored 5 or 6 goals today? Well, I'll tell you why. Because there's a man between the sticks for City right now having an absolute stormer. Another brilliant save. Still 3-2. De Bruyne crossing. Van der Plas lets us off the hook. Jeez, man, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Final change, Stefano for Dennis. What I'm going to do is bring him down to right midfield, change Ian Moreno's roles around as well, and we'll push Rabiot down as well, just for more defensive coverage on the wings right now. We'll change our instructions too to slow the pace down as well, just try and kill some clock now as we head into the final few minutes. Much lower our tempo. If you've got to boot the ball, then boot the ball out as well, and don't work the ball into the box. You want to go for goal, go for goal. 4.5 minutes to go. We're almost there. Alenya driving forward. Offloads to Pedro Antonio. Gets inside. Shot blocked. And Edison will clear. Van der Plas. Lo Celso. Oh, I don't believe it. 4 minutes to go. And Yaya Toure is fist pumping in my face. Man City 3. Cardiff 3. And from 3-1 up. May as well cancel the changes now because we need the goals. City have come back to draw back on level terms. Camera rolls it through to Van der Plas. McTominay. He should have just grabbed him from behind and pulled him down. Take one from the team and take a booking. Lo Celso fires at home. Again, I think fans could have got a touch on that. 3-3. It's Liverpool's title. Don't even know what to do here, but again, a draw is basically a defeat, so may as well just make a ridiculous change and really go for it here. I mean, there's no point now, because again, I say this all the time, but draws at this stage of the season are effectively defeats. Heading into stoppage time, and I think that's going to do it, and that will be that unless we can score from this free kick. Coutinho's delivery is a good one! Oh, Maria just couldn't pull the trigger, but instead the flag was up on Jordi anyway, and it wouldn't have counted. But that'll do it. City 3, Cardiff 3. It's a draw. We throw it away, and with that, we might have thrown away the title as well. I'll say unlucky, boys, because we played well. We just come up against a goalkeeper that was on fire. Sadly, our goalkeeper couldn't catch a cold. Couple of shots there I think he should have saved. And again, don't forget, Ramsden now has got that injury. He's probably going to be out for the PSG game. Gonzalez and Kimpembe could both be as well. That's it. Our title dreams are over. Cracking affair, but sadly not the result we wanted. So let's do these in reverse order. Kimpembe, tight fire. Okay, he should be okay for the game on Wednesday night. OG, oh, he's going to be out for the game on Wednesday night. We need goals in Paris as well, so that's a big enough blow. And now Ramsden's out for the season as well. So now any chance of us winning the title is effectively gone. Any chance of making Champions League final now has got much worse as well. We go top on goal difference, but Liverpool having that game in hand. Tomorrow at home to rock bottom and already relegated Huddersfield with only 5 wins all season long. It's Liverpool's. They haven't won the title in the past 3 years, but now they're winning it again. They're back on top. Yaya Toure refusing to shake my hand as the Gunners do beat Fulham and cut the gap to 4 points on us and Liverpool with 3 games to go. And they got a game in hand on us as well. But again, destiny is firmly out of their own hands now. But I can't believe it. We're 3-1 up. Heading into the final, was it 20, 25 minutes? And then to throw that away, that is bitterly disappointing, because if we'd lost the game 2 or 3-0 and not played well, then fair enough, but we played really well. Edison was just on fire. So we'll process through Sunday afternoon as well. Again, the Reds are at home to Huddersfield. I thoroughly expect them to win this game, and quite convincingly as well. And, oh, I said quite convincingly. That is a statement win from Liverpool, if I've ever seen one. and they didn't score a single goal in the first half despite having a man advantage. And then in the second half, they just went hard as a motherfucker. 7-0. 7 bloody 0. And that means now, due to the goal difference swing as well, it's over. It is over. They'll have to lose at least one of their final 2 games, which is incredibly unlikely, and we'll need to win both our remaining games as well. Liverpool, we held it for a year, but it's your crown this year. It's over. So moving into our second and final game of today's episode is the first leg of the Champions League semi-final away against Paris Saint-Germain. By the way, in the other leg, over tie, Arsenal just beat Man City by 2 goals to 1 at the Emirates, and there we go. So they are 90 minutes away from getting back to the final, which of course they won last year. And it's interesting, in the save, I mentioned before, all 3 of our opponents, possible opponents in the semi-final, PSG, Arsenal, City, they've all won the Champions League. PSG have won it twice, Arsenal won it last year, and Man City won it in the first year of the save as well. We're the only team that haven't won it. I mean, we are the weakest team left in the competition as well. We are such massive underdogs against, don't forget, the best team in the world right now, Paris Saint-Germain. Any chance of making it through tonight, I would say, hinges on a miraculous performance away in the French capital. So this will be our team for the game 4-2-3-1. And don't forget, we are missing some key players of the game. Jordi suspended after that red card in the second leg against Bayer Leverkusen. Ramsden's injured. Sessegnon and Yoji are both out. Kimpembe is barely fit enough to start the game, but we have to start him. He's got a soldier on. He's our leader out there. And thus, this will be our team 4-2-3-1. 4 of our first 11 regulars missing and 1 of them unfit as well. I can't see us winning this game. So a last minute change, and this will be our team. Henderson is between the sticks tonight, and the back four has gone Calves, Kimpembe, Capital and Stefano. Brahim and McTominay start through the middle, supporting Rabiot on the left, Dennis on the right, and Yolenya playing further forward, as we need his offensive presence to hopefully attack further forward and link up with Pedro Antonio up top. The top scorer in the Champions League right now, by the way, as well. And on the bench, fans, Umtiti, Moreno, Jason, Coutinho, Sterling and Maria as well. Injury played, players carrying knocks, not in great form either, and now needing a miracle. Come on, Cardiff City. PSG's team, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, honestly, the best team in the world, no question. They got some of the best new gens and regens in the world right now, including the one that got away, Brian Carrero, up top as well. Xavi, the former Barcelona player, not the one you're thinking of, but a left-sided player in the game as well. Scouted him before, very, very impressive indeed, and one of the best wide players in the game. God, we got no chance, absolutely no chance tonight. So I'll say to the boys, I know we're the underdogs here, but go on out there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. Go on, boys. Play for pride tonight. The season seems over already, even with the semi-final first leg to come. But go on, lads. Do what you can. Give it your all. And let's see if we can pull off one of the biggest shocks in the season. The only thing in our favour heading into the game tonight is that in our Season 6 run to the final... Pedro Antonio! Oh no, it's a VAR. It's a VAR. Oh, is it going to count? Is it going to count? The players are lining back for kickoff. PSG aren't confident at all. They're very pessimistic. And the goal has been awarded. Pedro Antonio. Second start since coming back from the fractured ribs. And oh, how we have missed our number 9 since that injury. First shot, first goal in 19 seconds in front of the away fans. But let's not concede the lead. Directly from kickoff. Mbappe, just wide. I was going to say the one thing we got in our favour, not another bloody highlight straight away. They're going to get back on level terms straight away, you can just tell. Gravenberch on the ball, finding Ferreira on the edges. Alenya shuts him down. Now back to number 12. Come on, Cardiff. Ball just kept in my pass lack, but he back heels to Rabiot, and we'll get it back. What I want to say, if I can get a minute, please, is that the one thing in our favour is that in that Season 6 run to the final, we knocked out Bayer Leverkusen in the quarters. And then beat PSG in the semis. So maybe lightning could strike twice. When it started off this way in a frantic beginning, every time the goalkeeper's dilly-dallying, I'm thinking it could be one of those moments as Helder puts the ball on the deck and rolls it through to Piero. And across comes the Italian, who plays it long to the number 9. He's through once again! 2-0 in 5 minutes. This is what we were missing. We went into bad form when he went down, And he's the reason why we were struggling. He's the top scorer of the season for us with 26 now and 2 in 5 minutes. Pedro Antonio is on one. Oh my fucking god, we are tired, we are weak, we are missing players through suspension and injury, but we are 2 goals up still as Riverola hits the post and it's cleared away as we approach the half an hour mark in an incredible first half. The City game was dramatic as hell, and so is this one. 10 minutes to go, we're still up by 2. Sitting there right now, my eye is glued to Presnel Kimpembe's conditioning. If he goes down and he gets another knock, we are in deep trouble. But talk about a snatcher and grab in the first half. 2 shots, 2 on target in the first 6 minutes, and they resulted in 2 goals through Pedro Antonio. I'm very fearful about the captain's conditioning right now. But for now, he'll have to soldier on. I don't know whether to give a team talk or let them just go out there. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Don't let your performance levels drop or just leave things as they are. I don't want to say I'm very happy the way things are going because you know it backfires in FM. I don't know what to say anything or just let them go out there. But right now the body language is good and I trust my team. I've got trust in this team. So I'm just going to let them go out there and say nothing at the break. 2-0 up, 45 minutes to go. Come on, Cardiff City. That's what we're going to need from our boys in the back line. Oh, there's an injury. Another bloody injury. This time for Rabiota. Sessegnon's still down, so we haven't really got a proper left-sided player. We can play Sterling as an inside forward, perhaps, or just leaving a left-wing role naturally. Brahim can play on the left as well, but I think I'd rather keep him through the middle right now. So I'm going to bring on Sterling for Rabiota, and he is off. So that's a bit of a concern. Piero is down. Another player to add to our injury list. And there's still 27 minutes to go. Dennis on the ball is going to roll it through to Pedro Antonio, who's got absolutely no white shirts around him. So as he sends it long, he's managed to find Sterling off the bench, who's tackled by Paslak, and PSG get it back. Ledesma plays it long. Oh, lovely ball. Dembele, Carrero. Oh, it's the goal by the guy, the one that got away. PSG back in the game, deficit halved, 2-1. Sterling dispossessed, PSG win it back, very quick attack, Ledesma sends it long, Dembele in behind Stefano, crosses into the middle, and oh my goodness, Carrero scores with a slide tackle on Presnel, puts it into the bottom corner. 35 minutes remaining. Just don't collapse again. Not again. Paslak's throw headed clear by McTominay. Second goal's coming. Xavi on the ball. Finds Gravenberch. And he'll roll it into Carrera. Oh, fuck me. How long did that take? 2 goals in 2 minutes. PSG 2, Cardiff 2, but it is a VAR, and I think it's been disallowed. It has indeed been disallowed. Sorry, my mic's in the way of the commentary. The goal's been disallowed, and he is just offside though. Kimpembe just played him offside. VAR gets it right, we're still in front. But for how much longer? For how much longer? Dennis, down the right. Crosses. Sterling! Off the bench on the hour mark, 3-1 Cardiff City. What a cross by Dennis, and Sterling, the experienced winger nowadays, with the coolest of finishes, just strokes it into the bottom corner. He's out of contract at the end of the season. That might be his final goal for the club, but we'll remember it fondly. 3-1. We have scored 3 goals away in Paris with a weakened side tonight. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that should have been the hat-trick. That should have been game, set, match ball for Pedro Antonio. Oh, how did he fail to hit the target from there? That could come back to haunt us. Kylian Mbappe on the ball. What a first leg. As Mbappe is tackled by Stefano, it drops straight to Dembele. Down the left, Capitao is there. And the 19-year-old Brazilian centre-half will bring the ball out of the area at some point as he passes to McTominay, and we shall play out from the back. Dennis, down the right. Oh, wonderful through ball, and again he's not got it right. This time on target, but straight at the goalkeeper. All of the shots we've had today have been highlight worthy. That's how good the quality of chances we've had. Oh, Carrero! Henderson! Big game, Henderson! Maria on for Alenia, I think now. He's getting a bit tired out there. Just with all fresh legs through the middle of the park as we are about to enter the final 5 minutes. Going to make my final change here to burn some clock as well. Do I bring on the captain, Jason? No, I'll bring on Moreno, I think, for Stefano down the right-hand side. And as we're about to enter stoppage time, Don't concede here because this is going to be a fantastic result as Dele Alli fires it just over the bar. 3-2 is still a fantastic result considering the circumstances, but this is a fantastic result and then some. That's going to do it. PSG 1, Cardiff City 3, and that means in the second leg in South Wales, the best team in the world will need to score 3. Otherwise, we're into the final for the first time since season 6. Oh no! Come on! Don't switch off. Where's that other minute come from, ref? Conceding 3 goals at home is unlikely, but now conceding 2, very plausible. Mbappe finds space, Henderson beaten at the near post. Oh man, you just can't switch off until the final whistle. You cannot switch off. Seriously, man. Oh, it's a VAR. That's not a penalty, is it? Is that going to be a penalty? It's very close to the line. I don't think Maria was inside there. I'm pretty sure he was just outside of the edge of the area. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a free kick. But stay with me. Oh. Ah, it is a free kick. Bloody hell. And that mean a penalty. 4 away goals. Imagine that. Free kick, but that will surely do it. Where have these additional minutes come from, though? That's what I want to know. I mean, probably, me making a late change to add an extra 30 seconds onto the clock. But either way, where are these extra minutes come from? It's just a warning in the end. Sterling's free kick floated in. Ferreira gives it straight back to him. Raheem is going to play it in, and that is going to do it. Final score away at the Park Prance, and well, despite a 96th minute goal which could have major ramifications, that is still a result I did not see coming and still a very good one. 3-2 the final score. The body language is superb, and I'm going to passionately say to the boys, that was really special, lads. Nobody gave us a chance, including me, but you played magnificently. Congratulations. And it means heading back to South Wales, if PSG fail to score more than once, we're going through to the final. 3 away goals in the bag to take home with us. That Mbappe goal, though, is crucial. That is key, and that could be the difference maker in the end in the 96th minute. But let's not dwell on it. It's still an amazing result. 3 to the final score. Rabiot now out for the rest of the season. He'll miss the second leg, and if we are to get there, probably come back for the final, wouldn't he? But either way, if we're going to get there, I'll come back for it. Otherwise, he's out for the season. We survived to claim a priceless victory. We've got players hitting the deck like flies right now, but we're 90 minutes away from a place in the Champions League final. I don't care about the Premier League now. We've got a chance of making the final for the first time since Season 6. That was today's episode, guys. And a big thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated. And your up channel as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the Champions League finals tonight. And speaking of the Champions League, we'll be returning in the next episode with that Watford game at home, PSG in the second leg, and also Sheffield Wednesday away at Hillsborough 2 in a bumper special. Look forward to it. Episode 100 in my Football Manager series. And if we are to get there, I might play the final as well. Why not, right? It's episode 100. It's always a special one. Have a great weekend, guys. Much love to you all. I hope you enjoyed a dramatic episode of Football Manager. And I will see you for the special Thank You 100 episode, the season finale, I suppose, very soon. Bye now.